Hi, Avid Falcons. My name is Mr. Harris. I've been working with Miss French to put together a digital portfolio template for you using Google Sites. In this tutorial, we're going to go over how to get started on your own portfolio in Google Sites and how to do the basic editing and what the different parts of the template are. So to get started, you're going to need to be logged into either a Chromebook or on any computer, even at home, your Google account from school. And when you are logged in, you'll see up in the upper right corner here this 3x3 grid. If you click on that in the top row or somewhere there, you should see Sites. So you're going to click on that. And then you'll have just what's here on the left. You probably won't see anything in the middle because you haven't made any websites yet. So you're going to click Create, but you're not going to start with a blank template. You're going to click Browse Gallery for more. And you need to make sure that fsusd.org is in red. And here, you're going to type FHS Avid. And it should bring this up, FHS Avid Portfolio Template. So when you click on that, you're going to scroll down to the bottom. It has a little description here. You should see my name. Click Select. So the next thing you have to do is name your site. Ms. French has decided on a naming convention so that all the Avid portfolios are named similarly. So it should be your first name, your last name, the words Avid Portfolio, and then your graduation year. So as an example, first name, last name, Avid Portfolio, and graduation year. So for mine, Josh Harris, Avid Portfolio, 1990. That's all you need to do here. Everything else is selected for you. It's part of the template, so just put your name in, first name, last name, Avid Portfolio, 1990, or your graduation year, which is not 1990, obviously. And I click Create, and it might take a few minutes to set it up. So next we're going to look at what you have here already, and the things you need to change and how to edit and all that sort of thing. So for starters, you have a home page. Currently it's called student name, but you see these double angle brackets. You see them here, you'll see them here, and a few other places where I've inserted what's called filler text. So on your home page and any other page where you see these double angle brackets, that means you're supposed to go in and edit, take them out, and replace it with the same material but pertinent to yourself. So how we edit a page in Google Sites is we come up to the top and we click the pencil to edit the page. Now pretty much anything here we click on, we can edit. If I click into this section, if I click here, I'm going to go ahead and change the name of the page to my name, Josh Harris. Unlike with most other Google stuff, Google Sites does not just save for you. You're going to have to click Save when you're done. Pretty good rule of computer work is to save often. Although in this one, if we click Save, as soon as we click off of this page, the name of the page here will change. I'm going to click it again. So here we have some filler text and a filler picture. On your home page, you're going to use a picture of yourself, your family, a picture you like. That's for you to decide with Miss French, but the filler text here in this Latin, you're going to want to take that out and write something about yourself. Kind of think of your home page as an introduction. So again, when you're done, don't forget to click Save. It's very important. You have a page here for your 4-year plan and your transcripts, and you see again double angle brackets here. indicating that you need to delete this and fill in with explanatory text that is pertinent to yourself. So you'll notice you have, if we look on the left here in the navigation panel, you have grade 9 and grade 10, and it follows the exact same: community service, extracurriculars, my work, reflections, rubrics, tutorials. Where you see these double X's, that means you need to put in the years. So this is 2014-15, so you'll change this double X to a 14 and that one to a 15 if you're in grade 9 this year. If you're in grade 10 this year, then you need to put last year's school year here and this year's school year under the grade 10. Other than that, grade 9 and 10 are the same. If you're still using this for grade 11, you'll create a new page called grade 11 and then just make copies of everything in order, and it'll be really easy. So let's take a quick look on the grade 9 landing page. Again, double angle brackets, and you have to put some introduction here, and it has a subpage listing from grade 9 so you can jump to everything. And again, we edit a page by going to the top, clicking on the pencil, typey, and then save when we're done. For now, Miss French does not want you changing fonts, changing colors. For this year, you just need to work on filling with actual content, not playing with colors and fonts and that sort of thing. Next page is community service. I know that part of Avid is doing community service. So again, double angle brackets, pictures. This is just filler, so you get some idea here. Same thing with extracurriculars. If you don't have any extracurriculars right now, then go ahead and delete this so it's not sitting in your portfolio. Under my work, we have something called a file cabinet page. So this page you're going to put a lot of stuff into. Any assignment that you have done in Google Drive, Google Classroom, if you click on Add from Drive, you can get into your whole Google Drive here and add anything you might need to. So say I need to put this up here. I click Select, and it should just add it for me. Now, TSC board presentation, that doesn't mean much. So there's this blank square here that you don't see unless you move your mouse over it. And here you can have, this is an assignment I did and showed to the school board. So you should get in the habit of adding assignments. Now, if you have something, it doesn't have to come from Drive. If you've put something up on YouTube or Prezi or something that just lives on the web, you can click Add Link, and you paste in the web link here. You give it its title there and a link description, and it will add it for you. Add file would come from the computer that you're working on. So if you have your own laptop or your home computer and you had files, you could add from here. So it doesn't even necessarily have to come from your Google Drive, although I suspect that's where most of your work is going to be coming from. When you upload, it does save it up to the website. And again here, click on this spreadsheet is full of things, or whatever your description is. Now if you need to take things off, you check the box and click delete. The next one is reflections, and here I do have a sample post for you. So reflections can be used to do weekly reflections as they are on your work. This is kind of like a little mini blog post, and every time you click new post, it generates a new post and a new subpage. So sample post and the date, you should get used to including the dates in them. So, and as you can see, you can do text, you can add pictures into it. If I click here, I go to the page where the page is the whole post. So because the sample post is not yours and it says by Joshua Harris, you're going to come to the gear. So sample post MMDDYY is an example. It's just that, but it's its own page. So you need to come up to the gear and you need to come down here to delete page. to get rid of it. And it will double check with you. Do you really mean to delete this page? You say yes. And then it's gone. It'll take you back to the reflections page. Now, again, you just click New Post when you want to do one of your reflections. Come up here to where it says Untitled. Put in a title. Add some body copy. If you want to insert a picture, you can go insert and either insert image where you can upload it or use its web address. Or if you want to insert something from your Google Drive, you can come to the third column and go Drive. And if you have a picture in your Google Drive, you can put it here. Or if you wanted to put a presentation or Google Doc or anything you had, you can do it there. If you started writing it but you're not finished, you can come up here to Save Draft, and it will save it as a rough draft for you. But if your post is ready to go ahead and click Save. And then what you'll notice right away is under Reflections, indented because it's a subpage, you have your first post. On the Reflections page, it will always put your most recent one on top. Rubrics, you have your binder checks and Cornell Notes rubrics. And again here, as you take photos of those paper rubrics for right now, you can delete the text in the angle brackets and insert photos. And again, we do that. Edit page. Probably should take a photo, put it in your Google Drive. So you go Insert, Insert, and then come down to Drive, and then come down to Image. So let's say this was my picture. I can click on that, click Select, and it will put it up at the top. I could, I probably should have put it down here. So let's try that again. I just used the Control Z to undo. So I'm going to delete that first one, insert. If I use the first image, I have to have it on the computer, or I have to have the web address. So I'm not going to insert from there. If you took the picture and put it in your Google Drive, you go Insert, third column, Drive, come down about halfway, Image, find the picture of our rubric, which of course I don't have one, and then put it in where you need it. You might want to put photo of binder check rubric April 21, 2015, so that you can look at it, or who's ever looking at your portfolio can figure out when that binder check was from. Remember to click Save when you're finished. And then the last one for your tutorials record. Again, one of the first things we're going to have to do is go in and edit the page, and the page name is right here, is where we're going to fix it. So I'm going to put 2014-15 because that's the current school year. You type in here whatever you need to from your tutorials, stuff from tutorial. If you want to include photo evidence, again, insert. If I have something on my computer, I can go upload image. Pick that first picture. Click OK. Then if I had, maybe I have something from my Google Drive that I want to include. Maybe an assignment, we go Drive, Document, pick whatever it is. If you want to change the title as it appears on the page, you can do that here. This controls the height. This is as a percentage of width. See how it says for empty, leave 100%. Let's say I want it to only take up 75%. Or actually not, 400 pixels rather. So I can click Save, and it'll take about that much. And then there you go, you have an embedded Google Doc. All right, and that's going to be the same thing for grade 10. It has all the same things. So again, here, if you're not in 10th grade, you probably can just leave this here for right now or delete the filler text. It might be there, useful there as a reminder of what to do. And these pages all work the same, but to sort of draw your attention, remember this page was originally called student name here, and up here it originally said student name, and since we renamed it, it now is what I put it. The same thing here with tutorials. Like all other Google products, you can share, and the share settings here work very similar, but there's a couple that we're going to need to adjust. This should be the very last thing in this tutorial. So when you click on share, you're going to notice a couple of things. First, this visibility up at the top, right up here. Anyone in the district can find and edit. We want to change that. Change that to anyone in the district can find and view. Change anyone in the district can find to and edit to find and view, then click Save. Then the last thing you need to do is you need to add Mrs. French as either an editor or a co-owner. Either an editor or a co-owner, but she needs to have edit access. And then click Send. That is it. You are ready to go. Now the hard part's on you. You got to start filling in all the content. This should take you back to site. If you want to go back to where you manage all your Google sites, you can click there. I hope this has been helpful for you. Again, if you have any questions, you can either ask Ms. French or email me directly. Just make sure you put FHS Avid in the subject line. Thank you.